Health is life. And we have to expand the definition of health to include life, because when life goes wrong, health goes wrong. There is a phenomenon, a framework to describe this phenomenon that was invented in the 1940s. And I'm sure you're all familiar with it. And it talks about if your mother with Alzheimer's just moved in, and you hate your boss so much you can't breathe, and increasingly, the only answer that you can find is at the bottom of a bottle. Are you really thinking about your diabetes? Of course you're not. Maslow's hierarchy, I think, applied to the healthcare industry, we're trying to get people to hang out at the top of that triangle. We're asking people to eat a low-fat, high-fiber diet, get 7+ hours of sleep a night, blood pressure under control, up-to-date preventive screenings, regular checkups, exercise 30 minutes a day. Sleep, exercise, please. For way too many of us, our lives are a day-to-day challenge. Sex, drugs, and a crappy boss, money, caregiving, sleeplessness, troubled marriage, and for way too many individuals. And thank you, Peggy, for kicking us off with this. The basics aren't even shored up. Security, safety, clothing, housing, food. Mayo lists these 10 conditions as the top in the country. And I'm not saying in any way, shape, or form that they're not important. Of course they are. Incredibly important. I'm just making an argument that there may be another thing that's at least as important, if not more sometimes, which I'm going to call life sucks disease. Because I can say that. And all these components that make it up, all of them don't only keep us from operating at the top of that framework, from being our best self, they actually hurt our health as well. Now, this idea used to be a relatively novel one. It's kind of a new thing, but not anymore. Pick up any trade magazine, any journal, any newspaper, and the headlines are clear. Financial stress is killing us. Workplace stress is killing us. Relationship stress, killing us. Caregiver stress, killing us. And to cope, we're doing more of the bad things. We're overeating, we're overdrinking, and we're doing less of the good things that would help us build resiliency, right? We're not exercising, we're not sleeping, we're not hanging out with friends, we're not taking time to pursue our passion, our purpose, we're lonely, we feel isolated, we feel depressed. Now, when I say that these things are killing us, what do I mean? Well, financial stress in particular increases the risk for diabetes, heart attacks, migraines, ulcers. Workplace stress, hypertension, cardiovascular disease, decreased mental health. Relationship stress, hypertension, depression, anxiety, heart attacks. Caregiver stress, just take everything I said and add more, right? But I also mean is actually killing us. Whether we're talking about caregiver stress, financial stress, relationship stress, or workplace stress, the reality is these life challenges are diseases in their own right. And they deserve a seat at the adult table, at the grown-up table, with the other diseases. Not just because the facts show that they are impacting our health, that they are a health issue, a health opportunity, but because they are the things that we're all thinking about. They are impacting quality of life.